What would you do if your bank just decided to lock up all your money? No warning, no reason, just arrogance and attitude from every clerk you spoke to. Well, I didn't yell, I didn't threaten. Instead, I made a few clicks and turned their perfect online reputation into a battlefield. This is how I took revenge on a bank that thought they could walk all over me. If you've ever felt powerless against big companies who think you're too small to matter, this story will be your therapy. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for one of the smartest digital revenge stories you'll ever hear. I never thought something as simple as banking could make me question my sanity. But it all started when I decided to support a local credit union. Small, friendly, trustworthy, or so I thought. I didn't want to deal with big corporations. I thought, hey, local people, local service. What could go wrong? Spoiler, everything. One random morning, I tried to pull cash from an ATM. Declined. No big deal. Machines glitch all the time, right? So I walked into the branch, smiled at the clerk, and explained the issue. She looked at me with that fake polite expression. You know the one. Half smile, half boredom. Oh, just use this code, she said, typing something in. You can withdraw directly from your balance. I used the code, took the cash, and thought it was all sorted, except a few days later. Things got weird. My card stopped working completely. Online banking? Locked. Transfers? Denied. Every time I called support, I got different excuses. Your account is under review. Please wait 3 to 5 business days. We're checking some discrepancies. After the second week, I started to panic. This wasn't just an inconvenience. It was all my savings. I needed that money for rent, bills, life. And yet, I was stuck, talking to smug employees who acted like I'd done something wrong. One of them even said, in this cold, mocking tone, maybe next time, sir, try not to confuse the system with international names. I froze. International names? That was their way of saying my foreign-sounding last name didn't belong in their community-friendly little bank. That hit different. It wasn't just disrespect. It was discrimination dressed up as policy. By the end of the month, my money was still locked. No apologies, no accountability. Just cold silence from a faceless review department. One night, I was venting on a video call with my cousin back home. He's younger, smarter, a bit of a tech genius, and definitely more mischievous than I'll ever be. After I finished ranting, he just smirked and said, "Bro, you know what you need? A digital army." I laughed. "What? You want to hack the bank?" He said, "No, just drown them in their own PR nightmare." He sent me a link, some shady-looking Russian website that paid users a few rubles to post whatever message you wanted on social media. Basically, paid comment armies. I rolled my eyes. Then I thought, wait, for once, this chaos could work in my favor. Scene 4, the setup. The next day, I started crafting my masterpiece. A few dollars in rubles, about $3 got me access to hundreds of American-looking accounts. I gave them one simple mission: post negative reviews and complaint about bank name across every platform: Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Yelp. Say they freeze accounts without warning, discriminate, and mistreat customers. Then I added some AI-generated screenshots, fake chat logs, emails, you name it. Nothing illegal, just persuasive. Within hours, their official pages were a disaster zone. Hundreds of posts, people tagging the CEO, journalists, even the Better Business Bureau. The comments section turned into a riot. That's when it happened. Around 6 p.m. the same day, my phone buzzed with a call from an unknown number. "Hello, this is Mark, call center manager at bank name. Am I speaking to Mr. Last Name?" I could hear the tension in his voice. He continued, "Sir, we've reviewed your case and realized there's been a misunderstanding. Your funds were held due to an internal error, not your fault. We're transferring your full balance immediately, and as a gesture of goodwill, an additional $50 compensation." I smiled so wide it hurt. $3 worth of bots brought a bank to its knees. I kept my voice calm, professional. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate the prompt response. He paused, probably hoping I'd say something like, "Oh, by the way, it wasn't me." But I didn't, because we both knew there was no proof, no link, just digital chaos. The next morning, my account balance was restored. Every cent transferred to a new bank. I closed my credit union account with a grin. And the best part? Those hundreds of bot complaints were still up. I could almost imagine the boardroom meeting that followed. Executives scrambling to clean up the mess, marketing people tearing their hair out, all because they decided to freeze the wrong guy's money. Sometimes, revenge doesn't need fire or fists. Sometimes, it just needs a Wi-Fi connection and the right idea. That little local bank learned a big digital lesson. You can't mistreat people and expect silence in the age of the internet. They wanted to make me feel powerless. Instead, I made them feel helpless. Karma doesn't always arrive with thunder. Sometimes it comes with a click and a wave of one-star reviews. Treat people right, or the internet might just turn on you. If that story made you grin, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the smartest revenge you've ever seen? And if you believe in poetic justice, subscribe. Because here, every story proves one thing. Karma always finds Wi-Fi.